Hello everyone and welcome to a new series I'm starting today, Friday the 13th. Ooh, scary. This new series is called Fallacy Friday. Every Friday I will introduce a fallacy, explain what it is, and give some examples of it. I will also be using my superior illustrating skills to show just what I mean. So, what is a fallacy? Well, I'm glad you asked. A fallacy is the use of faulty or invalid reasoning. Sometimes people use fallacies intentionally in their arguments, and sometimes unintentionally. This first Fallacy Friday, we are going over the appeal to novelty fallacy. This occurs when you claim that something that is new is better than something that is old. The problem with an appeal to novelty is that something is better exclusively because it is new. We all know that there are some older things that are better than newer things. Take Star Wars, for example. Most consider episodes 4, 5, and 6, which came first, to be much better than the prequels, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Although personally I think episode 3 was the best. There are also newer things that we generally consider to be better than older things. I would argue that most people prefer wireless phones over the wired phones of old. This may be because it is more convenient and not just because it is a newer technology. A claim based only on the newness without further considerations is an appeal to novelty and is therefore invalid. Now that we know what an appeal to novelty is, allow me to introduce some examples of it. A person might say, "Things suck with Republicans in leadership. Let's vote for Democrats next time." Expecting a change due only to new leadership is an appeal to novelty. In the last 100 years, the longest a single party has consecutively retained the presidency has been 20 years, from Roosevelt to Truman. The Democrats held the White House for 52 years, and the Republicans held it for 48 of the last 100 years. We can also see appeals to novelty in software. A person might say, "Wow, Windows 8 is newer than 7, so I must upgrade." Not only is that person making the worst choice of his or her life, but they are also appealing to novelty by incorrectly assuming that new is better. Windows 8 is probably my least favorite of the operating systems that I've used myself. It removed the Start menu, which had been part of Windows since the 90s, and also used a tile menu that just made it harder to get to your desktop where you actually needed to be. Now that I've explained the appeal to novelty fallacy and given some examples, it's time to conclude this video, sadly. If you take anything away from this video other than pure entertainment, then take away the fact that new does not always equal better.